Hi guys, welcome back. In case you're new, this is RockHound777. I've been working on a new Let's Play world here. I've made a lot of changes since the last episode. I've cleared out a bunch of trees around our little mine here. This was the dirt entrance and stairs that went down, and after I cleared out some trees, it was just a wide open area with a bunch of holes in the ground, and went ahead and cleaned it up a little bit. Made this cave entrance. I did grab this this dog and set him here to guard the entrance. Got a little bit of a farm going. Needed some plans I'm thinking of for some wool, so I got some wool, and along the way I kind of accidentally grabbed some of these other animals. They followed me while I was leading the sheep over here, so I'll turn the sound down really quick. Okay. The cows, pigs, chickens, they followed me over here while I was grabbing the sheep, so I just started a little farm up. I cleaned up the entrance here, down into the mine. And the inside's pretty much the way it was. I moved this wall back, got a little bit more storage going. Not that there's a one of every record I've collected so far in the mob farm. Got quite a bit of stuff. I did finally, as I was doing some more mining and got up high enough level to enchant another pick, and I finally got my Fortune 3 pick. So I thought the first thing we'd do is to grab this 25 diamond ore and just see how many diamonds we can get with that. Okay, so here we go. Let's just do this right here. Okay. Just diamonds flying everywhere. Oh, messed up my wall. Okay, 8 more. Okay, let's see. We got 8 or almost 8 levels out of that, and how many diamonds did we get? Let's see. 51. That's awesome. A little over double. I can look at that. Throw that back in there. Oh, let's do our 15 emeralds. Emeralds as well. Okay, here we go. Not that great. 20. Still some free emeralds though, so we can live with that. Alright. I've got some plans. I was messing around with dyes. One of the things I've never really done in Minecraft very much is get all of these different colored dyes and do stuff with that. And so I was just messing around a little bit. Got quite a few. I need to look and see which ones I'm missing still. I think there's do I not have purple? Isn't there? Can't you? Just mix those two together. Yeah, you get purple. know if I'll ever do anything with that, but there you go. Alright, well, you may have noticed when I was looking through here earlier. Where was it? Oh, look at this. I've got just a ton of gunpowder. So I feel like blowing stuff up. I'm not sure exactly what yet. I've got some plans. I also got a nice looting 3 sword. It's the only diamond sword I have right now. One of the things I want to start thinking about is finding some endermen and finding a stronghold so that we can make it to the end pretty soon, just so I can get a good supply of ender pearls and start moving around fairly quickly. I swear, after they changed the game to be running on a separate server in single player, those spiders just caused me no end of grief. So it's just about time to start thinking about getting an actual base set up. I love that knockback. Especially with these guys. Oh, nope. Gotta fix your divots. He doesn't see me. Just ignore him. Okay, I don't know if you can see it right now. It depends on if I've been back and forth. But no, if I've gone over to the mob farm and then back, usually it stays rendered in my view from over here. And it's pretty cool to look over and see it. That's just the extra far setting in Optifine, but it's not rendering right now. I don't really need to go over there for anything right now. One of the things I've done off camera is I went ahead. I think this is what happened. I was missing a boat for a while, and I think they just sink for some reason. If you touch them, they pop back up, but I probably have 1 or 2 out here somewhere that just sank. But one of the things I did was go ahead and add a second layer to the spawning chamber on the mob farm, and the drops are pretty incredible now. I'll go up there really quick and just show you what it's like. Okay. I'm not that worried about putting in a quicker elevator right away. We've got better things to do. But I've been thinking an awful lot about what kind of base I want to make. One of the reasons I decided to build the mob farm first was that I was planning on building something I've been reading. I've been reading the Dragonlance books again. They're some of the very first books, fantasy books that I ever read when I was younger, and I go back and I reread the first three in this series occasionally, and one of the iconic places in that series is an inn in a town called Solus. It's a tree town, and they have these giant trees that all the buildings in the town are built up in the branches of. They're gigantic, and I was originally planning on building a giant tree here in the center of these mountains, and trying to capture the feeling of that tree town, at least the first inn, and it would be up in the branches, and that's what I was thinking of for the first base. But now, after we've got the mob farm going, and I see that from the distance, it reminds me of something, some kind of evil or crazy wizard would have built, and you can see it in the distance, and it's just this imposing structure, and it makes me think that maybe instead of that, something that might look really cool here is some kind of floating citadel, like an island or a chunk of ground that has been ripped out of the earth and is floating up in the air with a evil wizard's tower on it, and we could. I was even thinking of maybe having it so like the floating island was chained down to the ground here, like it was being held in place, so it wouldn't go anywhere, and that would go really well here too. So I'm kind of up in the air about which of those ideas I want to go with first. I think I've seen an awful lot of giant trees and tree houses lately, so I'm leaning more toward the island idea right now. Let's see, this system is currently shut off because we were out of range. Thought I'd done this before. If I just shut this off with a switch, let it run all the way through. It starts kind of a weird double loop, unless you let it go all the way to the end. But you can hear the stuff just raining down. I also have the experience spawner, or the experience farm, up and functional. There we go. He must have landed in the deep part of the water. Okay, we'll let those guys build up a little bit. I'll show you how effective that still got a bunch of junk up here. I was able to finally get a spot I found down in the mine that had slimes that spawned. So I was able to get a few slime balls, make these 4 pistons that are below these cobble blocks, sticky pistons. So I no longer have the trouble where I had sand on there. I no longer had the trouble where I was pushing sand up before because it would fall without having to have a sticky piston on it. But creepers were getting stuck down halfway in there, blowing up. Like I said in one of my previous videos, they must have really bumped the the record drop, because look at this. This is crazy. I'm just gonna have to start throwing them away unless there's something new. But really, they used to be so rare. I hate to do that. They're not really good for anything now. Once you have a set, okay. Go ahead and lower this down. Alright. You can see the number of drops is pretty impressive. Alright, that's enough for now. We're up to 19. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time leveling here. Don't think I had that one before. The rest of these I'll just pitch. Grab this down really quick. Take some of these building supplies back over to the mine with me. One of the things that's nice about having an unlimited supply of bones is that I now have what amounts to an unlimited supply of wheat. I don't have to worry too much about that. I made a really simple little wheat farm. I'll see you back over there in just a minute. Okay, we're back over here by our mine. You can see in the distance now, like I was saying earlier, that it's the Optifine line. You can see it looks pretty cool over there. I saw this guy. And since I have my looting sword, I thought I'd go ahead and give it a shot. Oh. Didn't really want to get the creeper involved. This might end badly. Oh, nice. Let's see. Don't blow up my ender pearls. Three. That's perfect. Okay. I'm gonna go back over there. I'm gonna go sleep, let it be daylight, and come back and make a couple plans and start some building. Okay. With that, Enderman just hanging out with the sheep, harassing them. Oh, he's trying to let him escape. Bastard. No. Do have chairs. While I'm in here, get some black wool. Alright. The more that I think about it, the more I think I'm going to do the floating citadel idea with an island way up there, a view of the surrounding mountainsides with some kind of crazy wizard tower on top, and that'll be our base. A lot of flowers around here, that's weird. Okay. Find a spot basically centered. One of the other things I might do, that might be fun, let me look at my map. Right here, in my mind, goes from under here, out that way. I might TNT this entire area so it looks like a big crater where the island was ripped out of. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Let me get this. I think we're going to center this right about here, in the middle of this. In the middle of this little pool. This is one of the other things I got. I wonder if that affects how much clay you get if you dig up clay. Must, right? I don't know if that's more or not. Anyway, I'm going to build a tower up here and see what this area looks like. From pretty high. I want to be a pretty good height above the surrounding mountains. This is usually pretty easy to get back down, or it used to be, but in this version, there's a really annoying bug if you dig down too fast or you get stuck in the blocks. Let's see the desert over there, see the mountain spawner. How much dirt do I have? I'll go up a couple more. It's a pretty good distance, at least to start with the base of the floating island. Okay, 133. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and try to do this somewhat randomly. I don't want a perfect circle. I want it to look like a chunk that's possibly been, I don't know, accidentally or intentionally, but not very cleanly ripped out of the ground. Okay, I'm going to work on this for a while, and when I come back, hopefully I'll have something to show you.